so extra, but I know I'm the same. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my. All good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well, no. But when we get back, it's like, oh my. All bad all day, but the night time get that good, good till we act right. So tell me what we on today, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves. And I knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone. In the presence, I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dressing, gone flex and hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weather. We fight, retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody's stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blameless, make amends. Know you can, I'm out here
trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we can share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could go all night. We could go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night.
Hey, everybody. It is Tea Talk with your girl. It is Monday morning. You know, y'all know I said Mondays, I'm probably guaranteed to be late because I stays up too late on Sunday. I ain't really no night owl unless I gotta be. You know, I'm somewhere where I ain't gotta get up in the morning. That's fine. But if I gotta get up 4 o'clock, 4:30, I want to get up at 4 now because I'm gonna work out for like 30 minutes before I go to work. That didn't work today, though. No, that didn't work today. Shout out to the mods of this channel, the lady mods of this channel. Shout out to the Tea Talk members. They show up in green. Don't be so mean. Shout out to the members, the chatters in the chat. Thank you for being here. The people in the bushes. Y'all know some beautiful people up in the bushes. They sometimes fall out and then they become a part of the chatters, and I just love it. I see it's 68 people in here. Do me a favor and like this video. Now, it is a Monday. Let's get this thing started. So, I just want to say real quick, and a lot of y'all still are messaging me about videos that you see with my name in them. And maybe it's not y'all, because maybe it's just people that want to keep stuff going, because the names I see sending the stuff are not the same names I see in the chat. So, just to clear up one more time, I don't care what nobody says about me. I don't go watch videos after I say what I say. I don't go look for a response because I don't care what anyone says about me. Never have I ever came up here on this panel and said what I said and then went back to regurgitate slop. Never. And I never will. I'm a 57-year-old woman. I say what I say and then I keep moving. Now, quite a few of y'all was saying, worried about, I guess, concerned y'all was, about Carmel Rail. And that did concern me too. So I will be honest about that. When y'all did say Carmel Rail, I did hit her up and we talked. And Carmel assured me she's never said anything about me. So I said, I don't even know what was said. But I'm asking you, did you say I was begging you for anything? That young lady said she's never said nothing like that. And I only can take her at her word because I know it's true that I never did. So that's the only thing that I cared about because I don't have no problem with no Carmel. So all the stuff that was going on, like she said, she fell back. And I respect her for that. I do. But when you don't know, then yeah, that's your answer. I'm falling back. I'm falling back. And that's the same way, we both just kind of fell back. She didn't maybe like who I supported and I didn't like who she supported. That was fine. We grown women, but that don't mean we got anything to do, against each other. So me and Carmel are fine. And she says she's never said anything of that nature. So y'all don't have to worry about that either on my behalf. That young lady says she don't get into mess like that. And I believe her because I ain't never seen her in there in no mess. So I only can take her word for it. Right? So with that being said, it's still Monday and we still ain't at the 10-minute mark, but y'all see who I had on my thumbnail this morning, right? And this, if you see somebody saying something about me, you don't got to tell me. I don't really care, y'all. I really don't. I really, really don't. So you don't got to tell me, and another thing you don't got to do is defend me. You don't got to do that because I don't care. So I don't want y'all to care. I don't want you out here arguing with people in my name and doing that. Don't do that. It's not necessary. Y'all got to remember this: the internet. We don't know each other. None of us know each other. So anything that's being said is not personal. So then don't y'all take it personal. Okay? I love y'all too. Real, real bad. But I don't want y'all out here in no comments. Um she hasn't, Kim. Like I said, I believe her. I don't have no reason not to. And I know for a fact that, that none of that ever happened. So, and she knows that too. And we got texts and everything to prove it. So, yeah, that's not the case with me ever. So I'm not worried about that. I just wanted y'all to know me and her is good. Okay. So, because some of y'all, I guess, was concerned because y'all know how, she has hung out with us and came down to Atlanta and stuff. So I guess, but no bad blood with us. And I know that lady ain't said nothing like that because she couldn't say that. So I know that wasn't true anyway. But I just want her to know. I like her. She cool. You know, we never had no problems with each other. Ever. Ever. And never will. Because for what? So, anyway, y'all see who's on the thumbnail this morning. We got Mel up here because, Mel went live yesterday and I really, really was resonating with what she said. And I just want to make sure I play it again because last night when we did RHOA, we played it, but it was like at the tail end and no context or nothing with it too much. But then we have Angela up here because y'all, Angela Oakley is giving me housewife, like real housewife. The other girls, not so much, if I'm gonna be honest. Um, Kelly, Britt, they get me thirsty. Um, they get me thirsty. Flip flop. Like I'm gonna be best friends with Shamia because I know Shamia got a shoe in at this show. So yeah. I don't know. I don't really. I don't really. Jamie says she's driving as well. She can't speak individually. Um, I don't really. I just don't get housewife from Brit. I I just first of all, I'm gonna just be honest. I don't want to hear Brit in her nasal congestion another year. Now, if she can get that shit fixed, maybe she'll be all right. I can't get into her because I cannot get past that goddamn. I can't get past that. It sounds like you got a cold and you need to be resting somewhere. That's what it sounds like. It's giving me I got a cold and I need to be resting. Okay, that's what her voice is giving me. But I found a few clips of Angela in the interview that she did with 107.3, I think it is. And she talks about Phaedra, she talks about Porsha and Drew, and what the hell else she talked about? Porsha and Drew, and then she talked about Britt. I'm like, why can't I get that out? Britt. And then Porsha Porsha. I still can't get over last night, y'all. We got to talk about Porsha. How y'all feel about Porsha in last night's episode? At the end, not the fact that she was boring. I mean, it was boring. The episode was boring, but what I'm saying is, how did we feel about Porsha saying that she would Charles? Like, what, Porsha? What's on your mind? Why would you say that? I'm not feeling any of that. Okay. Now, before we get into that content, um, I did want to share a couple of things. One, y'all know I be on Netta and Charles next sometime, not all the time, but sometime. But Charles, I got something to say to Charles, okay? I got something to say to Charles because Charles, why did I run across a clip, Charles, that said it was you saying that you don't want people to call Netta your husband. You want them to call Netta your wife. Oh, wait a minute. What did you say? I'm gonna let your words play it out. But baby, what are you talking about? Y'all listen to this mess right here.
Why I keep saying husband? Say wife or significant other. Cause last time I checked, I do the husband shit. I mean, let's have some respect. Tell my husband, I don't use that term. I don't know why y'all keep saying that. I don't use that. There it is. Wait.
Now, CDW, first of all, good morning. And second of all, you going to hell slam with me. That's what you about to do. Because that's what I was about to say. It was the moment that I seen this video that I knew this young man drove on the school bus with the hat on or something like that. I don't know. It's something not charging. Something not charging somewhere. That's when I knew. Because how are you going to say you don't want people to call Joe your husband when that's what Joe is, your husband? Joe said he didn't even want to be a woman. So now you taking away his freedom. Joe said he did not want to be a woman. Did y'all not hear Joe say that? I heard Joe say that he did not want to be a woman. So that man is a man just like you are. So that would make him your husband. And that's what it would be, Charles. Now, am I right or am I right. I mean, what is Charles talking about? Netta said he didn't even want to be no man. I mean, no woman. That's what he said. Even though he wore the wigs, put a full face of makeup on, put on the dress, the heels, and everything. Netta said he did not want to be no woman. So what do Charles want us to call Netta? I guess significant other, he trying to tell y'all. To call Netta his significant other, because you can't call Netta his wife, the other choice he had. You can't do that because that's not his wife. A wife is a woman. That's not your wife. And Netta says he don't want to be no woman, Charles. So you can't get on the internet and then demand people call Netta what he don't even want to be called. Netta said he don't want to be no woman. So why would people refer to him like that? Wait a minute. The blind lady said he sounds too manly to try to be a woman. LaSoul said he protests too much. Child, love me a red light. He protests too much. Ooh, child. Partners, now there you go, Norma. There you go. There's his partner, his significant other. But Charles, come on, Charles. You can't do that to Joe. He said he don't even want to be a woman. You can't do that. You cannot come on here demanding people to call Netta what she don't even want to be called. Excuse me, what he don't want to be called. Now you can't do that, Charles. You stirring up confusion. That's what you doing. But anyway, y'all, that's Charles, and he had a message. He had a PSA. Okay, so y'all need to, don't be calling Netta his husband. He say, okay, just get it right. Find another word. Uh, uh, Norma said partners. I like the significant other. Yeah, go with one of those. But Charles said, don't do that to him. Don't do him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Another thing that I seen yesterday, but I didn't put on my thumbnail, but I wanted to talk about it, was show enough Wanda. Show enough Wanda. I seen show enough Wanda down there in Birmingham. Her live then came up on my Instagram because I follow Wanda. I felt like Wanda could have been a cool person, but I felt like she went too far and couldn't apologize. And that's a turn off. When you did something wrong, you should really hold yourself accountable and then do better, because you can't apologize for something and then keep coming back on your podcast and you know what I mean, digging down, digging down, digging down, digging down deeper in a hole. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, Wanda could have stopped this mess probably when she first got reprimanded and kicked off the show. She could have came out, been funny over there on her IG. She could have even reviewed the show funny, in a funny way, but not so derogatory towards Mel and her family. She could have been still lovable, because honestly, when she was on the show, I did like her until I didn't. But on the show, she was funny, and I think that she could have, done some great things had she been able to rein herself back in. But she couldn't take that. I'm gonna tell these people, I'm gonna show these people I'm Tisha Mama, and I don't care if she the star, she not the star. I want her to be the star, so I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna dog everybody out because my daughter not the star. But that shouldn't have never been, because your daughter was also always supposed to be supporting cast. If we want to be honest, that's how it always had started. Even though it was an ensemble cast, they came on to be supporting cast for the host, because Carlos lied and told her that it wasn't a need for the show that she wanted, but yet we out here watching these type of shows right now. So that was just a lie so he could change everything up. But anyway, I seen Wanda, and she was down there. I didn't see it live. It came on my feed afterwards. So Wanda was down at the Birmingham, y'all, and she was at her food truck. And baby, they was down there and they was eating them potatoes up down there. They was down there eating them potatoes up. And they were saying that the potatoes was good. One man even took a taste and ran across the room, ran across the road. Like, he ate the best thing since, he was, I mean, they was, listen, she told the lady in the baked potato was cabbage, macaroni and cheese. I meant to, I meant to download the damn video last night. Cabbage, macaroni and cheese. What else she told that lady was in that damn thing? Oh, buffalo chicken. You know how you make chicken, chopped up chicken and buffalo it? So that was in the baked potato. And cheese, I think, was on it. And baby, they was loving it. They was loving that baked potato. I mean, it didn't sound like nothing no Tea Talk would want now. I can't say that I would want the potato, but I can tell you that I seen the man eat some of the potato and run himself across the street like he had ate the best thing since sliced cheese was invented. Okay, now I don't know if they was paid actors, but she said these are people that she don't know, so she went out there to greet them. I don't know if they was paid actors or if they really liked the potatoes. The potatoes did not appeal to me. Appeal to me. But that don't mean that the people really didn't like the potato, y'all. If they was real customers that she never met before, then baby, they liked her potatoes. They did. They liked them. That might be a southern thing. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all from the south eat y'all potatoes like that? Mahogany be sad. I bet when they got home, they was in the bathroom. Woo! Not they was in the bathroom. I and Miss Missy said that is too much going on with a potato. Okay, too much going on with a potato. Well, baby, that's what they had. I and Miss Missy said they might be used to eating slop. Y'all is too much. Patricia Gordon said, "Not me. Damn, this light long. I've never heard of ish like that. Well, TNT, neither have I, baby. Neither have I. Now, I do know people will dress up a baked potato. They will load a potato down. But I ain't never heard nobody say they put all the sides on the potato. The cabbage, the macaroni, and the goddamn buffalo chicken. Now, I know I remember those three ingredients. That other one that boy had, I don't know, but I can tell you something else, too. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something else too. On that live, okay? On that live, there was a man ordering to take me back the best of my potato. And y'all know that was the one that had everything in it but the kitchen sink. Y'all remember that one? Yeah. That's that one that AL had gotten. And that thing had everything in it but the kitchen sink. Beans, greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, ham, you name it, it was in there. It was all in there. In that potato. It was all in there, y'all. All of it. I live in Savannah, Georgia, and never eaten that. Child, well, that man was order me. He said, I need me to take me back the best of them. That's what she said. Wanda said, okay, you need that one. And Wanda went in that truck to go make it for his ass. Now, I'm telling you what the man asked for. So somebody like it because he ordered that specific potato. Unless, like I said now, I mean, I wouldn't be going there. Listen, now let's wanted to pay the people to say that. Now I'm telling you what the people said. The man said he wanted to take me back to the best of my potatoes. That's what he said. That's what he said. I'm trying to tell you what he said. Take me back, he said. Take me back to best of them. That's what he wanted. So Wanda is down there selling her potatoes, y'all. She is selling her potatoes, okay? Her food truck is moving, and she told Huntsville that she'll be there in the next month. So yesterday she was in Birmingham. She said in the next month she is going to Huntsville. That's what she said. within the next month. So she rocking and rolling with her food truck now, y'all. She finally got it up and she is working her food truck. Okay. Now, y'all, Stephen A. Smith, he had something to say about Shedeur. Y'all know that Shedeur is Coach Prime's son, who everyone expected to be drafted in the first round of the NFL, and he ended up being drafted in the fifth round, 144th pick at 4.6 million. Okay, and that's to be paid out in 5 years. Okay, so they made sure that he was like, mm, you ain't gonna get no more richer than your daddy already done helped you get. Okay. So let's listen in to Stephen A. Smith. Because he made a little sense. And I don't really like Stephen A. Smith. Let me say that. I think his mouth too loud and he think he's right about every single thing. But this thing I think he is right about. So I'm gonna share it.
You have to have confidence, okay? He has a resume that validates and backs up his confidence. And so I'm getting angry because young black man, highly successful, highly accomplished, an incomparable, impeccable pedigree, is entering the NFL, is considered easily one of the top two quarterbacks entering the NFL draft. We hear about his lack of mobility, lack of arm strength, whether or not he can make the requisite throws. Oh, no, we're hearing about his attitude. Ever been in trouble? Ever found himself in any kind of trouble? Is there anything that has besmirched or stained his resume, his name in any way? The closest thing this brother has come to a crime is when Colorado State was talking smack to them and he refused to shake the quarterback's hand and said, I heard what you said. I heard what you said. Or when the coach was talking about prime time as daddy and he went at midfield, he was like this with the watch and all. That's about it. He's done nothing wrong. So why are we having this conversation about his character? I'm going to tell you why. Because you got people hating on his daddy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
And they want any excuse that they can come up with. And let me remind America why Deion Sanders, we going to say this. This is why Deion Sanders is hated by some people. Because he was the greatest. And he told you so. And then went out there and showed you show. And you were helpless to do anything about it. And then when he talked about it, not only could you not play better than him, you couldn't talk better than him, you couldn't articulate your thoughts better than him, you didn't have that swag, that flavor about you, that vibe about you, you couldn't resonate with an audience and gravitate them towards you the way that he could. And Deion knew it, and you hated him for it. And so since you couldn't touch him, now you're trying to touch his son.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You talking about the young man Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter was expecting Patricia. Travis Hunter was expecting them to call Shedeur first. He was waiting for them to call him, and so after they called him, then he knew for sure, they was gonna call him. But yeah, they wanted. I think it was Miss Missy said they was trying to humble him. Yeah, that's what they was doing. And not only were they humbling him, I believe, when Mel had posted the other day, and they were playing a game. It was a game, so everybody was tuned in because when he didn't get picked in that first round, eyebrows went up. People was like, "Wait a minute, what happened to Shedeur?" So then we go to the second round. Had me even watching the damn draft by the third round. Cause I'm like, they doing this shit on purpose. They doing this on purpose. But see, I didn't even think about it in a way that I am now until Mel had posted what she posted yesterday. And that was basically that they was playing a game to get money. They getting money now because as long as people are waiting and people are tuning in, that's more viewership. That's more money in their pockets, right? And Shedeur gonna be okay. And they already know he gonna get endorsements. That's another thing. They know he about to get all types of endorsements. So they gonna let him get paid off of the people that want to endorse him. I'm guaranteeing you he's gonna have endorsements coming out the wazoo. I hear Miss Missy said this was the second most watched draft in the NFL history. Yep. Lasso said the NFL just showed their slip, but I have to say I disagree. And the reason why I say that is because I think they been showed they slip with Colin Kaepernick. I think they been showed us how they felt about us when they said we couldn't take a knee for the injustices that we were receiving in America. I think they showed us then. I'm sure they showed us before that too, but we just kind of subtly ignore it because we like the sport. Well, some of us, I don't watch the shit. I don't watch since then. When they said that those guys couldn't take a knee, if they take a knee, that they was gonna be penalized. But oh boy, goddamn, I can't call his name. Took a knee during the game to point his finger up to his mom every game, and now you telling people they can't take a knee for the injustices. Tebow, I think that's his name, for the injustices of their people. You gonna find them for that? Yeah, that's when they showed me they slip, and that's when I stopped watching, and I never watched again. And at that moment, I was so glad that my sons never made it into that program. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they would like the money, but yeah, them people been showed they slip. They been slow showed they slip. You still think you like me, Diamond Diva? I ain't watched it since. Nah, can't make me go back. Can't make me go back. Well, unless somebody, one of my immediate grandkids or something, get in there, I ain't got no choice. I'm gonna support my grandkids and everything that they do. Shoot, that's for sure. Uh, 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 Mars, what Melody said was why Kendrick Lamar performance was what it was. That was the meaning behind that performance. Yeah, and the one tweet about Kendrick, yeah, she did say that. That's what she meant. She was dropping it over there now. She was dropping it over there. I think I still got those posts in. Every time the orange man is in the office, that's when the NFL acts out. You know what I said, Prophet is number one. I don't know if you was here. I said I think that the orange man, when he came out and said what he said, what he said, that he don't understand why they didn't pick him, and somebody need to pick him or whatever he said is right here. I just can't read it, but he said in a roundabout way that okay, y'all need to pick him. That's a good guy. I felt like he was giving them the okay because somebody picked him right after that. So maybe I don't know. I don't trust none of them, and I think they all work together. Yeah, we don't work together. I think they work together to help keep us down. We don't. Some of us don't know how to work together. The owners make millions of dollars off our black men. They still think they own us. Exactly. That's why I say. That's why I say, Diamond Diva. When is the black billionaire gonna come together? Now I heard that what his name is, Rock. He got a UHL, I think they say. So, it would make me behoove me to think why can't they all come together and get another whole organization? Okay? Get another organization. Leave them folks to do their own bidding over there at the NFL. And if people wanna yeah, D, they work together. They absolutely work together. They don't go trying to tear each other down. They build each other up. Yeah. Trust me, they do. Trust me, they do. Hmm. Yeah. That's what they do. Hmm. That's what they do. So anyway, I appreciated what Steven had to say, and I agree with him that this was all about his daddy, and the fact that his daddy maintained his status, he maintained himself, staying rich, kept his money intact. He can articulate himself well. He know he was one of the best to ever do it. So he has confidence, and he instilled that same confidence in his boys, and they don't like that. They don't like that. The ones that seem to work together are the super rich black people like Shaw and Snoop over there kissing Asian Orange ass. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Anyway, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Let's see who we got up here next. I say on the docket. Okay. On the docket. There is a clip that came up of Shannon. It's two of them I'm gonna play back to back. The, the first one we saw already, but I'm gonna play it again because it goes in reference with the second one.
Always talking about date your age, date your age. I want to date my wage, so come on with it.
Well, you talking?
As a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy tonight, boy.
Okay, he said he don't have to date his age. He gonna date his wage.
Is the older women trying to shame older men into picking them? Because see, that's the competition. Older women ain't the competition with older women. It's them young ones.
Right.
It's them young ones that's coming.
Yes,
that'll do what you want.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me I've been dependent. I pay my bills. Right. I pay the cost to be the boss. You the boss by yourself. Them old young ones coming with it. They coming with it, Ocho.
I must let that sink in for you. He been telling us what he was doing. I guess nobody wasn't listening to something. So we all out here feeling the way about this man, and he been said what he felt. Hello? Once that young girl gets half his money, she will have his wage. Right. He said these older women out here trying to shame him into picking them. Did you hear how he was talking? These older women out here trying to shame you into picking them. No, nigga, maybe they was trying to save you from somebody trying to take your entire fortune right now. Maybe they was trying to save you for somebody coming along, a little young girl who just wanted your money, dumbass. I bet you now you wish you would have picked them, don't you? You wish you would have picked one of them older women now, don't you? I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you wish you would have had to pick yourself an older woman who had something to lose, who wouldn't come out here acting like a fool all over the internet, telling all your business, how you like it, and where you like it. I bet you wish you would have listened. I bet you wish you would have picked one. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You like them young. I bet you wish you would have picked them a little bit older now, don't you? Uh-huh. Young girls like to get with lawyers and come take your money, honey. Now, how about that? How about that, Mr. Sharpe? Uncle Shannon. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They want you to pick them. That thing irritated my ass. These older women try to shame you into picking them. Get the hell out of here. Should have picked your damn self, you dummy. Anyway, let's keep going in the sake of time. Okay, let's go. Angela Oakley. She did a little interview and she had a little bit to say about everybody. She had something to say about Phaedra.
How did you get along with Phaedra?
Yeah, Phaedra will be joining us later in the season.
Damn.
And I feel like there's going to be a lot to clear up at the reunion.
Okay.
For sure. So please tune in, you guys. I need my Chicago support. Atlanta is outnumbering us. Come on, shout out. I need y'all.
Okay, she had something to say about Phaedra. So basically, she wasn't feeling Phaedra, right? Because the lady said, "How about Phaedra coming on?" She said, "Oh, yeah, she wasn't really feeling Phaedra, baby. Angela ain't really." Woo! She had something to say about Britt.
How did that happen? How did you lose the license? And she went and left. I'm like, this is why Kenya was.
That's why Kenya was on your ass.
Yes.
Your head.
Yes.
Oh,
no, you can say it
mouth.
aside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on her ass.
But you know what? And I don't want to speak too much on her because
Yeah.
she's not. Come on, we Chicago. We
Period.
Girl, bye.
Mm-hmm.
You don't deserve.
And you handled her.
I did, and I do, continuing to, because you gotta get them off you.
Yeah.
But I say all that to say, some people just want a moment, and they feel like they can get their moment off you.
Mm-hmm.
And once she found out, oh, this really ain't where I'm finna get my moment. Let me pivot. You know what I'm saying? Because this girl is I'm coming from experience. First of all, I was trying to actually help you because I've been where you are. Like, I can teach you.
Okay, so she said, little girl, this ain't what you want. This is what she's saying about Britt. She ain't really feeling Britt either. But basically, she said she not playing with Britt, and she came for her then, and gonna continue to come for her. Okay, gonna continue to come for her for the rest of the season. She's saying. So I guess Angela got activated. Okay. She was also asked about Porsha and Drew.
If you had to give a definite yes or no answer, do you think that Drew and Dennis have hooked up?
I mean, if they have, like I said, as long as she can do baby hair for Pilar, I'm all for it.
That's the wrong one. Hold on.
When y'all go to Nashville, you done brought Drew on this lady trip. You know Porsha was mad at Drew. How did that happen in the moment?
But Porsha and Drew they have such a unique friendship. Like they could be mad and be friends, be mad, be friends. So I'm like, this is just needing me. You know, I gotta insert myself because I can fix it. Same thing with Wendy Williams. This behavior is showing up everywhere. I gotta get rid of this. I can just fix it. And I was like, Drew, you know what? Reluctantly, Drew came on the trip. And I feel like Porsha will say what she means and mean what she says. And the fact that Porsha didn't say, girl, no.
Yeah.
Don't bring her. I was like, okay, there's hope.
Right.
Like, Drew, come on. Porsha didn't say no. And I paid for it the entire weekend.
Yeah, it backfired.
Yeah. Big time.
It backfired.
Big time. And my intentions were good.
Yeah.
It was good.
So it was something that she said that made me feel like this whole thing with Porsha and Drew really is a scheme that Porsha and Drew to set up. Todd ain't have shit to do with this. I feel like this was Porsha and Drew, and Dennis went along with it because he gonna do anything to support Porsha. Now I see people say, "Oh, Dennis don't want Porsha, this and that, the other." That ain't what he showed me in them damn videos. When I watched them in that kitchen, okay, cooking up them hot dogs. If he don't want her, he wants some ass from her. He wants something. He wants something. And to me, he want her. But he don't want to be committed to nobody. He don't know how to do that for some reason. A lot of guys that get raised by the mammies, they I don't know. I don't know what be happening sometimes. They get these issues and they likes to cheat and shit. I don't know what it is. But that's just what I seen in my lifetime. I ain't saying all of them, but a lot of them just, they cheat. I don't believe that wouldn't bother Porsha. I don't believe her either. And that blind lady, if I'm gonna be honest, I believe that's exactly what's bothering Porsha, is that she thought that Dennis and that gal might have, did some things. But Dennis also worked with Fallon. I don't know if he done did some things with her. It's like Dennis, if he ain't working with Portia's friends, he working with her ops. D says Dennis and Portia have amazing chemistry and love for each other. When they both grow up, maybe they will be together. I think they have amazing chemistry too. I really enjoyed watching them. I mean, I'm still mad that she ain't dropped part two yet. Cause I want to see the rest. I want to see how she liked the hot dogs and stuff. What the hot dogs really did look good. And I learned something from that video too. And that was don't boil a hot dog. Yeah. Dennis said don't ever boil no hot dog. Cause you take, all the stuff that y'all see in the water. That's the flavoring from the hot dog, he said. You're taking the flavor out the hot dog. So he said, don't boil your hot dogs. I did learn that from Dennis. And then I was watching how he did the buns. He worked them buns on that grill. I said, go ahead, Dennis. I really did enjoy the two of them over there. I did. So that's Angela. Angela looked like she gonna be popping off for the rest of the season. She looked like she ain't taking no shit. But here's the thing: you still gotta go to the reunion with Phaedra, so you gotta be careful being out here popping off at Phaedra because Phaedra is the real queen, honey. Did y'all not see Phaedra had a commercial last night? Did y'all not see that damn commercial came on at least 3 to 4 times last night? I counted 3. It could have been 4. Phaedra got a whole commercial out here, y'all, with Snapped. Ain't they made by Nabisco or somebody? Girl, them people know Phaedra is a read assassin. You don't want to be messing with her now. Because when you get down to that reunion, she going to read that wig right up off your head. The people say the wig was lifted last night, girl, in the episode. Now, I ain't see it because I wasn't paying attention to that. I was, I got to see it. I got to see it. Yeah, she didn't do cheeses. She did snapped. They call snap. I guess it could be cheeses snaps, right? Yeah. It's 4. It's come on every Sunday. So it is 4 of them. See? 4 times. They showing the commercial. I said, how the fuck Portia was the big plug, Mahogany? How Portia was the big plug to come back, but Phaedra got the damn commercial. I said, ain't this nothing? Phaedra that came back and snapped a commercial, okay? Snap. You get it? Portia really wanted Dennis to not do to her what his reputation was out in the streets, and that's what truly hurt her. She thought she was going to be the end all to be all with him. Lasso lies she tell Lasso, and didn't Candy tell her? Didn't Candy tell her? What you learned, D? You like Phaedra's commercial? You learned the same thing I learned, D, or you learned something else different? Yeah, I did. I learned that. I said, oh, I never, not that I really cook hot dogs, but when I do cook hot dogs, sometimes I do cook, beef hot dogs for my grandkids because they don't eat pork. Um, I did boil them because I figured, oh, I just boil them and then put them. I ain't never boiling them again, though. I'm gonna put them on that damn griddle. I'm gonna put or my son actually bought an indoor grill with them things with the lines on it and all that. So I put it right on there. They won't get no more out the bowl. I mean out the boiled water. No, I ain't gonna do it. And so anyway, Portia was over there and watch What Happens Live last night with Giselle. Now, of course, I didn't get to watch it because I was live at the time. But I did see a clip this morning where she was asked about Drew. And, Angela just said that Portia and Drew have this weird relationship. And I find that what's weird with the relationship is that they're not really beefing. That's what I find. That's the only thing that I find weird. I think it's all an act. And I just think it's an act. I don't think that Portia and Drew are really beefing. Charlene says she wished they brought back Nene Leakes and not Phaedra. I wish they would have brought them both back. Shit. That would have been some good damn TV right there, sis. That would have been some good damn TV right there. I can't listen. Nene done some crazy shit. And I can't deny it, but I also can't deny that that lady is good TV. She was a good housewife, y'all. She really was a good housewife. So I feel like she paved the way for the housewives. She showed them housewives what was how they supposed to do it. And some of them just ain't following suit. They not following suit. You know what I'm saying? But I think Nene was a great housewife. I hope Angela has her wig issues resolved by the reunion. I hope she do too, because if she don't, Phaedra gonna read that bitch right up off her head. And you already know she is, D. Because she out here talk about Phaedra. Phaedra gonna keep them nuggets. See, Phaedra didn't get to go over there to that reunion over there at Married to Medicine and show her ass. Because y'all know she likes to read people down. So she didn't get to do that because she quit. But now she when she go over there to RHOA, she gotta make a name for herself. She gotta let the people know she back. Oh, okay, you did about the hot dogs too. She gotta let the people know she back, and this is why she back. You think Phaedra don't see these people out here saying, why did they bring her back and blah blah blah, and she ain't bringing nothing? Phaedra gonna be smoking at that damn reunion. I'm telling y'all, she better anyway. She better come. She better not come to play with them. She better not. You didn't. Them people that gave you a whole damn commercial. So you better live up to that shit, Phaedra. You got some. You got some snapping to do when you get to that reunion, girl. You got some snapping to do when you get to that reunion, girl. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Hmm. You got some snapping to do when you get there now. I don't think it's no act because if the show was on the other foot, how would Drew act? No, that's true. Nene is much needed to bring the show back. Yeah, I think if Nene came back, man, we would hit the millions. Let me tell you something. If they next year, if they came back with Nene, uh, uh, Phaedra, and Porsha, Porsha would have a storyline then because her and Nene would have to face off. Her and Nene would have to face off. That would be good TV right there. Her and Nene having to go through their shit. Like with Porsha going down there to that show, telling them people she don't really work with Nene. She would have to come hither. Come hither. Come hither. Right? Come hither. Oh yeah, Porsche. I mean, Phaedra is very savvy. Baby, listen, I like me some Phaedra. I always like Phaedra. I didn't stop liking Phaedra after what happened on that show. That shit is a producer gone too far, and I feel like it's the same thing with Kenya. I think a producer helped her with that stuff too. Gone too far, and then they lose their jobs, and then they can't come back. But really, what it is I think Kenya was making too much money, y'all. That's what I think. I really do. I think Kenya was making too much money and the people didn't like that. And so, you know what I'm saying? They was like, yeah, we got to get rid of her because we can't keep paying her all this money. I'm telling y'all, that's what it is. That's why I think they got rid of Kenya. They wanted to take Kenya's money and they want to give it to them girls, and then they'll bring Kenya back. They'll bring Kenya back. But guess what? They're going to bring her back with less money. See, when they let her go, then when they bring her back, they can give her kibbles and bits. This is what they've done to her. They did it before. They got rid of her. They brought her back. They gave her less money. They gave her less money. And even if they brought Nene back, they would probably they will make Nene work to get back where she was. They're not going to bring her back and be like, okay, let's put you back up in those millions, girl. No. They're not going to do that. Nope. They not. They just not. Now, will we ever see Nene on Housewives again? I don't know. That's probably just wishful thinking. But if I'm over there working at NBC Universal, I'm putting her back. If she already back in the fold, just like Phaedra, or maybe they should start her out. But they ain't even doing that no more with that Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. But they done just made a whole goddamn show for the two most boring motherfuckers on Potomac, Ashley and Giselle. How did y'all get Ashley and Giselle? Like, y'all couldn't have got nobody else. I'ma still watch the shit, but I'm just trying to figure out. I'm gonna watch the first episode and I'm gonna see what it's given. I'm gonna see what it's given because I see Ashley kissing down some man. Like, I'm not doing all that. Like, what the hell is going on? But how did they pick those two out the bunch? How did they pick those two out the bunch? It's just not making sense. It's not making sense to me. Anyway, we almost at work. So let me play our last clip of the day, which is Melly Mel. May it encourage you.
I know the concept of bearing fruit in the Bible, the scripture, and what the word says about how we're supposed to bear fruit. You know a tree by the fruit that it bears. I know all of that, right? But I've never heard let me tell you, because I Googled it. Hold on. Some people aren't bearing fruit because they ain't carrying nothing, right? So let's go to it. And when I put this in Google and stuff popped up, I was like, whoa. Some people aren't bearing fruit because they ain't carrying nothing. Now again, in the dream, I'm praying, but I'm speaking what's coming to me, to this child, as I'm praying. So, and whoever it hits, it hits. Whoever it's for. I know I'm going to take it for me the way I need to do it, okay? Some people ain't bearing fruit because they ain't carrying nothing. Jesus. All right. Here we go. It came right up. And this is what it did that day, y'all. When I put it in Google, the AI popped right up. And I was like, whoa. I said, this is actually, okay. All right. The statement, some people not bearing fruit because they ain't carrying nothing, suggests that a lack of output or productivity, fruit, is due to a lack of input or effort, okay? That's what it says, all right? So I'm going to read this again. All right? Listen. Some people, the statement, some people not bearing fruit because they ain't carrying nothing, suggests that a lack of output or productivity, which is the fruit, is due to a lack of input or effort, the something to carry is what that is. Okay? It implies that if you don't put in the work, you won't get results. Wow. This can be applied to various areas of life, such as personal growth, relationships, or work.
So yes, make sure that your tree is bearing good fruit. Make sure that your tree is bearing good fruit. And if you feel like there's any bad branches on there, it's not too late to cut them off. You can always prune. You know what I'm trying to say. If it's something that you feel you ain't growing in certain areas, then you got to work on it. You got to work on it. So I know it's a area or two, but I could speak on right now that I could use that concept in my life and what she was given. I picked up what she was putting down. So yeah, make sure your tree is bearing good fruit. Good fruit. Okay. Main cat said, "Come to the front of the class, cause Mel is teaching us." Yeah, she really brought forth a word yesterday. I really did appreciate it, and I caught it from the beginning, so I got the whole thing. Even though I only have some of it on my what you call it, my YouTube, because once I realized she was gonna be on there longer than just a few minutes, I went on and made it live on StreamYard. So you can watch it over there if you want to watch it again. But I do have the whole video part before what I put up. So I might put that up and then rename the other one part one. Part two. Yeah. And figure out where it started, where it stopped at, stuff like that. But yeah, she had a word yesterday. She really did. And I enjoyed it. I I always enjoy when she come with some good factual words of encouragement for us. I appreciate that. I appreciate because she don't have to share no dream with us. She don't have to do any of that. You know what I mean? She can keep that within her house with her family. She not on that show no more, so she technically don't have to give us anything. So I even appreciate her for the fact that she is coming out to give content. She don't have to do that no more. She ain't on that show. But because she knows that it's people that still love her and want to hear from her, she still takes the time out to do it. And I can't say enough how much I appreciate, what she does and who she is. So, yeah. That's all the content that we have this morning. That's all the content that we had this morning. Oh, Charlene, thank you. Thank you so much. Says, keep your head up. One thing I've noticed about you is that you're true to your words. You have always had Melody Cherie's back. Thank you for putting up that video of Mel. Yeah, I love to share her words. I love to share her words. Yeah, I got some stuff too, GT. Now I done got in trouble too. I done went in there yesterday and got some stuff too. Mel done blessed us with another sale. She gave 50%. I already had 50% off. Then she went in there dropping down even more stuff. So we was over there having a good time yesterday. Yep. We having a good time yesterday. Uh-huh. Getting gems and getting goodies, for a good price. So yeah, it was that live was a win-win over there yesterday. Yeah, that was a win-win yesterday. Got your 50% off plus some, plus a good word to carry you through the week. You know what I mean? That's because she's gonna come with another one probably before the week over. But that's a good word to carry you through the week. And I'm just saying, make sure your fruit is bearing good. Your tree is bearing good fruit. And if you have any branches that need to come off, just prune them back. Every tree can be pruned. When you know how you see a tree and you might see a limb that's then turned colors, that means it's for some reason it's becoming unalive. The organism is not living within that limb no more. So you cut it off so that it don't make the rest of the tree rot out, right? And that's the same thing. That's the same thing. If you find something in your life that you know that it ain't working, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Yeah, the 24-hour fasting is coming up. Y'all know we're going to do that too. We're going to do that too. Yep. But anyway, your girl done made it to work. Thank y'all for riding with me. I hope you've enjoyed the live. Listen, do me a favor, like the video. Like the video. If you did not like the video on your way in, like it on the way out. And with that being said, I love y'all. Listen, continue to be blessed by being a blessing to others. Share your smile as you go throughout your day because you don't know who you're encountering and who you're encountering and who may need that smile at that moment. All right. Treat people how you want to be treated. All right. Treat people how you want to be treated. And then YOLO, baby. YOLO. You only live one time. One time. Live your life your way on your terms. And don't go to nobody's invitation that you don't want to be at. YOLO. Life is too precious for bullcrap. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
When I go with confidence, when I go with roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I